Oh, welcome subscribers, welcome new viewers. How you doing? I'm Ion Prime, and thank you so much for letting me take a week to myself to catch up on some gaming and just have a little R&R from work. But I am back, and we got some good stories to talk about today, including the return of Simpsons Hit and Run, and Marvel Cosmic Invasion DLC has been announced. This should be pretty cool. And today I'm going to call this Deluxe Edition Week because each day I'm going to unbox some of my favorite Deluxe Editions that I have in my collection. And the first one this week will be one from Nintendo that I'm going to be opening up for you. But first up, The Simpsons Hit and Run. Definitely a super fun game during the PlayStation 2, Xbox era, and a lot of fun. And no ports or remasters to modern systems have been done since that time. So really the only way you can play it is either to emulate it or buy the original hardware and buy the original game. You can get to play it that way. But we might be getting a remake, maybe a remaster of The Simpsons Hit and Run sometime in the future. And it actually comes from a Simpsons creator, Matt Groening, because he responded to a question about a potential, hit and run game being made, a new one being made sometime in the future. This happened during the weekend, during the D23 panel that he was a part of. His response, quote, "I don't know if I'm speaking out of turn, but I think the original game is coming back in some form." That's when Simpsons showrunner Matt Selman, who actually co-wrote the original Simpsons Hit and Run game, he followed up with the comment, "or not." So, yeah, does make us believe that some kind of remake, some kind of remaster is in the works, and the news just wasn't supposed to get out. Gaming is a very secret in relation to how TV and movies just kind of put details out as they get them. So, yeah, we'll see. I think this is good. Good, not confirmation, but I think some good news that we could be getting a remaster or a remake of some kind of the original Simpsons Hit and Run game, which I think would be a lot of fun. Well, over the last week, I've been working on getting the platinum for Marvel Cosmic Invasion. I've actually got 2 objectives left to get that platinum. And I've added the first DLC as well, which featured 2 new characters, Cyclops and The Thing. Those 2 characters are a lot of fun to play in Marvel Cosmic Invasion, by the way. So, yeah, if you've got the game and you haven't downloaded them yet, get them. It's, $4 for the DLC, which is not bad, but check it out. But there's coming this fall, there's going to be some more DLC for Marvel Cosmic Invasion. It'll actually be called Siege of Castle Doom, and it'll have you battling against Doctor Doom, which is awesome. He is my favorite villain in all of Marvel Comics. That's what big reason why I'm so excited for Avengers Doomsday coming up later this year. Man, it's going to be cool. The Doctor Doom, I think, is going to be in Doomsday, is going to be absolutely fantastic. And there's no real details, so I can't really say if this Doctor Doom is going to be pretty cool in Marvel Cosmic Invasion, because that's all he said, is that this is the DLC coming up this fall. There's going to be 2 new characters that are going to be a part of this DLC. There's going to be a new game mode. That's all we know for right now about this. And so more details will be coming later on. So obviously, I'm going to be keeping an eye on this because I love Marvel Cosmic Invasion. It's such a fun game to play. If you have not played it, you need to get it and need to play it. It is so much fun. So yeah, as we get closer to more of details about this new DLC featuring Doctor Doom, I will definitely be letting you know. And a game that I've been raving about for quite a while is Balatro. Love this game. I think it's a single indie developer who created this game, but I'm a big fan of playing card games. That would be like Texas Hold'em or Blackjack. Love playing those games. So obviously, Balatro was definitely a game that I had to check out, and it's just so much fun unlocking the different jokers to get the different card enhancements that you can get. But I mean, I love this game so much. I've got it on PlayStation 5, I've got it on my Nintendo Switch, and I have it on my phone. And what's cool about it too is that this game is so roguelike that yes, I've unlocked different things on each device. I've gotten to different levels on each device. I've got different jokers that I've unlocked on each device. That is how roguelike this is. I mean, it really is a luck of a draw, whatever, hand you get to play, the jokers you get, all that stuff. Well, it is now on Xbox at Game Pass. So if you've never tried Balatro, I would suggest if you got Xbox Game Pass to give it a download, try it out. It is an absolutely fun roguelike card game that you can play. It's so fun. It's so addictive as well. I have to really watch myself if I'm going to be opening up a game, because I'll play a run. I may not do very well in that run, and then I'll open up another run, do really well, and then I'll have to open up another run after that. Yeah, so it's a lot of fun. Balatro, check it out on Xbox Game Pass right now. If you have that service, definitely download it and give it a try. And finally, there's a pretty good sale going on the North American Nintendo Switch eShop right now. Some various arcade archive games are $5.59 each. Darksiders War Mastered Edition, it is $5.99. Darksiders 3 and Darksiders Genesis are $7.99 each. That's some really good prices for those games. They're a lot of fun. I enjoyed the Darksiders series a lot. So seeing those prices, yeah, you definitely want to pick those up. Neon White, that's another great indie game, is $9.99 right now as part of this sale. But obviously these sales, you're going to see different games, and those games are going to be the bigger value for you in these sales. So yeah, check out the sale and find out what game definitely attracts your attention, and get to download that for a small price right now during that North American Nintendo Switch eShop sale going on right now. I don't have the Darksiders games on my Switch. I may have to go in there and get those. Yeah, we shall see. Well, again, this is going to be called Deluxe Week here on the channel. I'm going to be featuring some of my favorite Deluxe Edition games that I have in my collection. And today, we're looking at the Nintendo World Champions NES Edition. And this is, I had to pick this up because just all the different NES games that it has in the game that you can try out and do all the different little mini challenges that are part of the game. And it's just a lot of fun. And I played this a little bit with the family as well. But obviously with this deluxe edition, obviously comes with the game, physical edition, all on the cartridge. I love the inside artwork that's part of this as well. Really cool stuff. But another cool part that came with this deluxe edition is you get the old school NES cartridge, but has the World Championship logo on the cartridge itself, which is really cool. So let me get it out of the bag here. Yeah, this bag's pretty tight on here. But pretty cool. Got the gold, just like the Legend of Zelda games. A lot of fun. And it even has the screw hole parts there, but there's nothing inside. I've actually opened this up. There's actually nothing inside, but yeah, definitely a lot of fun to get out. There is a stand. It's in the bottom of the box. I haven't gotten it out, but there's actually a stand that you can put this in when you're displaying it on your shelf. And then another cool part of this, which again, I've got to keep it all wrapped up so I can keep it nice and neat. This is a really cool part of this particular deluxe edition, is these various art cards that are part of it. Now, of course, these are for the games that are featured in this deluxe edition. Legend of Zelda there, Metroid. Yeah, really cool stuff right there. Donkey Kong, Kid Icarus. I mean, yeah, all different games that are featured in the NES World Championships NES edition. Some cool stuff there. These art cards are really, really fun. I really like these a lot. Of course, mainly featuring the box art from the games, but definitely a lot of fun. Kirby's Adventure, that's a good one. Yeah, I like that. And then, this is another cool part of this deluxe edition for the Nintendo World Championships NES edition. So it makes you wonder, because they call this NES edition, I wonder if they're eventually going to maybe do like a Super Nintendo edition. That'd be kind of cool. Be a Nintendo 64 edition. That would be a lot of fun. But these pins that came with the set, these pins are so neat. I love these. I like collecting these pins for just gaming or just anything else in general. I have quite a few pins that are in my collection as well, and I'm eventually going to make a shadow box and use the pins to put in that shadow box, which I think will look really, really neat once I get all that done. But this pin set for the Nintendo World Championship NES edition, these are really, really neat here. But again, that's the deluxe edition, the physical deluxe edition that you could get for the Nintendo World Championship NES edition. You can still find this at retailers. I believe Best Buy still has this available. I've actually seen this in store recently at my local Best Buy. So you might be able to pick it up at a Walmart. I picked this one up through Best Buy whenever it was first released. I believe it was like, I think it was $60 for all this. So yeah, check out your local retailer and see if they still have this available. I don't think I haven't seen scalpers online checking it out, but if you do see that on, with scalper jacking up the price, don't pick that up. So pick this up if you can find it at your local retailer. It's a really neat addition to anybody's collection to pick up this deluxe edition, the Nintendo World Championships NES edition. Well, my name is Ion Prime. Again, thank you so much for joining me today. Like this video if you like it, dislike it if you don't. If you want to talk about anything that I've talked about today, do that down in the comment section down below. Obviously, if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. Would love to have you as a subscriber. Hit that follow button, become a follower. Love to have you along for the ride as sharing some more off-the-cuff video game news. I mean, everybody else, wants the doom and gloom of the video game industry, but I want to give the more off-the-cuff stories, the more, I guess, happier stories. I don't know if that's the right way to put it, but yeah. But follow along. Love to have you as a subscriber. Love to have you as a follower. And any of my sources, anything I've talked about today, I'll have my sources down in the description below, so you can check out those sources, get some more details about what I've talked about today. But again, thank you guys so much for watching, and I really do appreciate it. And I'll be back tomorrow, so keep those controllers charged, and I will talk to you tomorrow with some more gaming news and some more deluxe editions I'll be showing off all this week. Guys, thank you so much. Really do appreciate it.